Welcome back to B&G Hockey, where it's always black and gold. The Boston Bruins made a trade today with the Toronto Maple Leafs of all teams. Let's talk about it. The Boston Bruins acquired the rights to defenseman James Greenway. He also goes by J.D. Greenway. He's a 23-year-old, 6'5", 212-pound left-shot defenseman, originally selected in the third round of the 2016 draft, 72nd overall to the Toronto Maple Leafs. Last 2 seasons, he's played for the University of Maine. In 2019-20, he played in 34 games, scoring 1 goal, 9 assists for a total of 10 points, and was a +5. Last season with the University of Maine, he played in 14 games, scoring 2 goals, 3 assists for a total of 5 points, and was a -13. Now you're probably thinking, who is this guy? Why'd the Bruins want him? Why make a trade with the Toronto Maple Leafs? And what did the Bruins have to give up? Well, they're only giving up future considerations, and all that ever usually means is a late-round pick. Basically, Don Sweeney owes one to Kyle Dubas. I wouldn't be surprised if Kyle Dubas just said, pay for our plane tickets home next time you eliminate us in Game 7. I'm going to do a breakdown on what this trade means, why the Bruins might have wanted him, and why now was the right time to do it. I'll admit, at first I was confused why the Bruins would want the rights to this player, but then I started to do a bit more digging on him, and it started to make more sense to me. First off, his older brother is Jordan Greenway, who's a pretty successful forward for the Minnesota Wild, and just so happens to be a guy I've wanted the Bruins to trade for quite some time. We've seen a lot of brothers go into the same NHL teams lately. Maybe this paves a path for Jordan to be a Bruin at some point. I don't think that's the reason they got him. It's just an interesting little side note, and they do play 2 different positions, so it's not much of a comparable, but at least he has someone in his family who's already made it to the NHL. I think the biggest reason they brought this player in is his University of Maine connection to Jeremy Swayman. There's a couple of bonds in sports that are really strong, and one of those bonds is between a goaltender and his big defenseman. They block shots, they clear pucks and guys out from the front of the net and make it easier for the goaltender to see. If Jeremy Swayman's going to become the goaltender for the Boston Bruins, and he told them he liked having this guy in front of him, why not trade a 7th round pick and go get him? Now that's just speculation on my part. I don't know if that's the sole reason, but I know Greenway likes playing with Swayman, because when Swayman was on the team, Greenway was a plus player, and when Swayman left, Greenway became a minus player, and that's what a good goaltender can do for you. So I'm sure they have a good relationship. Right off the bat, Greenway knows somebody in the organization, and that's always good. The Bruins traded for his rights because he's going to become a UFA if he doesn't sign his entry-level deal. I'd be really surprised if they didn't reach something. Why give up anything at all, even future considerations, if you're not going to be able to sign the guy? The Bruins also need size in the organization. I'm not sure if this guy's going to make the team, but he'll probably make the AHL, and a lot of their up-and-coming guys are really small. Guys like Jack Ashan, Vakanainen, Zaboral are not exactly giants, and we already have Grzelcyk and Connor Clifton on the team. So adding a 6'5" guy who was once a 3rd-round pick, has a brother in the NHL, still has some potential, and already has ties to the organization for practically nothing, and stealing him from the Maple Leafs, that's worth a shot. Because if this guy becomes a player, that's just something else we can laugh about looking at the Toronto Maple Leafs. All in all, it's not the most exciting move, but it's definitely a surprising move, and I always like to see these deals done because it shows that Don is out there targeting people, making moves, and trying to make the roster better. I don't think this is his big add to the left side of the defense. I think this is a depth move, but still, all in all, it's a good trade, and you give up practically nothing. So let me know your thoughts on the trade as well as James Greenway down below in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a big like, and if you haven't already, subscribe.